it's not a question of will it work. It's a matter of how long will it take. I know I've said numerous times in the past that no one really knows when a love spell is going to come into fruition, let alone pretty much all spells. We can only give a guesstimate or an estimate from our previous experiences. Now, when I say it's not a question of will it work, it's a question more of how long will it take, to basically bring you to attention that patience is a virtue. See, a lot of you people out here, you get into your emotions, you start acting like children when you should be sitting back and just being patient. I know it sounds very painful, but this is what many philosophies have spoken about. Buddhism, Buddhism, Shintoism, Hinduism. They talk about meditation. Being able to sit still is something that most people cannot do. Question, ask yourself this. Can you sit for an hour without moving or without scratching yourself? Even though if you feel the slightest sensation, can you go an hour without moving or scratching? Most people can't do it. Do you understand that most people cannot live in isolation? Think about solitary confinement. Most people crack in solitary confinement. Discipline, self-control is something that most people do not have. This is why people react the way they do. Most of the people are not successful in spell workings because they move ahead of their work. A lot of these people never grew up with discipline in their life. So this is why they do all this ignorant stuff. They call and say all types of malicious things to the person that they're working against, or rather say working on. This thing here requires self-control, discipline. As you can see in the previous screenshots that I had posted, it shows you how human nature plays out when humans are put against the test of time. You see the negative goes into the positive. You see these people complaining, and then you see the after effect. You see how these people act when they don't see anything, no movement, and they're supposed to be sitting back and waiting. You see all the negative things they say, but then it happens, now they have positive things to say. You see in one message, a girl was constantly questioning. She said, I need to call him, I need to call him, I need to call my lover, I need to do this. I went to another reader, the reader trying to make justifications on why they want to be carnal. And then you see, I don't respond. And you see she gives you a whole testimony saying, oh, I was losing patience. I was this and that, blah, 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 blah. This is human nature. See, sometimes you have to look at human beings as being guinea pigs inside of a puzzle. Sometimes you have to look at it as a scientist and see, this is how this person is going to react. I know it. Sometimes I can anticipate what the person is going to do. See, I don't even have to. Human emotion is so fickle. I can sit back and anticipate what a person is going to do in different reactions. When you have so much experience doing this, if you're doing it every single day, you know what the person's next move is going to be. I know how a person is going to come back and how they're going to react when the work hits them. This is something I say, when you're looking at the outside, you know what to expect. But the customer or the client, since they're new to this, they act in a manner that's childish. They put up temper tantrums because they have to wait. They put up all these, they put up all these reactions because they have to settle down and do something that they haven't been taught to in the past. And that is exercising patience. This thing here is not for anyone. It's not for just, the common person. Like for me, before I do work for any person, I have to interrogate them. I have to ask a lot of questions. I have to know where their head is at. Any good spiritualist who claims to be so, they will use prudence when dealing with people, because you don't want to be doing work for people that haven't had any of that type of training in their life. Because now you got someone that's going to do stupid things, immature things, and is going to jeopardize the success of what you're working towards. This thing here, when you're talking about spiritual work, whether it's dark work, whatever form of magic you're utilizing, you have to have discipline. This is not for weak, emotional people. I'm going to say it again. Spiritual work is not for weak, emotional people. This is why most people are not successful, because they get into their feelings, and in their feelings, they do irrational stuff. And then, let alone, you got a spiritualist that's not even talking about these things. Being able to pipe down, being able to refrain from hostile acts when the person that you're seeing, or the significant person, or whether it's a business transaction, they haven't taught their inquirer how to react, how to go about things. This is a game. I say, whether it's dark work, they say revenge is a dish best served cold. When you start getting into your fickle emotions, you start getting into all these, ups and downs and rah, 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 rah. Nothing ever gets solved. Even in the art of boxing, if you lose your cool, you lose the fight. You got to be a thinker. You have to be a rational person, not an emotional fucking bitch.